I don't think that, because I was just having a talk with God, I don't think that we need to partake in none of this. And it's like, it's so important that you watch the words that you say, because I was saying to God, like, if I would have had hatred in my heart, I wouldn't have seen another side of me. I wouldn't have seen the things that I was supposed to see if I was to have hatred in my heart. Because I kept saying, like, God, I should have like all this hatred, like not hatred, but like have like my guard up. And he's just basically telling me, like, no, that's why I'm here. Like, you don't need to have hatred. Like, there's no reason why you should hate. That's not what I want you to do. I want you to forgive, right? And so I get it, because if I was to hate, I would have been blindsided to knowing things and having knowledge of things, because I would be filled with hatred. Another thing is that I was sitting here like being grateful and thankful, and I was just like, none of this is like a part of my plan. Like, it's all your plan. And I know it probably sounds a little simple, or maybe I feel like I'm saying it's simple, but when you sit back and you're just like, God, and think about the person that you were compared to the person that you are now, baby, kudos to God. And I get it, you know, like, people look at you and they're just like, hey, like, why don't you do this, or are you too holy, or they like, man, she changing. Everything is so spiritual, and it means so much, because how are you supposed to develop to be the person that God ordained for you to be, if you don't let go and allow him to be God in your life? Like, I was literally begging to be the woman that he created me to be, because I'm like, God, you have like this huge power over me, and I can feel your power, but I still had no direction, right? And I was like, okay, you know, what do you want me to do? And he's like telling me that everywhere I place you, anybody who I introduce you to, I need for you just to go into effect. And that happened. And then people are like, oh, why do we just drift apart? Why don't you call and do these prayer things and this is that? Because God has already told me this is what you're there for. You're there for a season. You're probably there just to tell them about me, and that's it. But all of that in the making makes you who you're supposed to be. Like, you're Adam and you're Eve.